Yo, what it do, people? It's your boy Mike Easy back with the real. You already know the deal. We got some new documents I'm about to show you all. We're going to go over them. That they thinking about reopening the Shyne case. State and the feds, two different things. State charged him with him, sent Shyne to prison for that 10 years. Now he's out doing his thing. Now the feds are thinking about reopening the case amid all the allegations and investigations going on. You know they can't reopen the case the same way. State did it, they can't do it no more, but the feds, with this basically a RICO, they got investigating human trafficking. They're thinking about opening it up, man. It's coming to light that J-Lo might have been forced to carry the strap in her purse. We've all seen it happen before with search warrants and stuff. Most of the time, police will let a woman walk right on by them without even searching her if they're looking for a specific person or whatever they got going on. I've seen it happen personally. Woman just skate on by with the rash or the drugs or whatever it is in her purse and not even be searched, man. But we about to go over these documents. Make sure y'all like and subscribe for more videos, man. It's not looking good for your boy Diddy. It's not looking good at all, man. But let's get
As I
into
was
it.
stating, the feds are set to widen the Diddy sex probe over claims rapper boasted about shooting people, bribing jurors, and using J-Lo as a gun mule. Like I was saying earlier, it's a well-known fact that men use women in particular to hide stuff in their purse because for some reason, I don't know if it's because most of the time the task force don't have a woman on call or right there with them, but they most of the time let the women walk right by them without searching them. What it says almost 25 years ago, just after 2:30 a.m. on a cold winter night, 3 NYPD detectives were called to the nightclub after a shooting. Sean Combs, Jennifer Lopez, Anthony Jones, Jamal Burrow had all been arrested following a shooting inside the nightclub. This is the same shooting that whenever they fled the scene, Shyne ended up taking the charge and spending 10 years in prison. But they're saying Diddy is the one that actually pulled the trigger. The cops found Lopez and Sean Combs was also in a station house on West 54th Street. His plans for a spectacular celebration on the new millennium a few days later was temporarily on hold. This is crazy. Now the events of that night and the sensational trial that followed in early 2001 are back in the spotlight. Two law enforcement sources tell the Post that the infamous shooting and the trial could possibly be reinvestigated as part of the sweeping federal probe into Combs, now called Diddy, whose past includes more than one shooting. On Monday, Homeland Security agents swarmed Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami and raised that law enforcement sources told the Post that were prompted by sex trafficking allegations. They got eyes on him in Miami, and the feds are talking to witness after witness. New York criminal defense attorney Michael DeCirio, who is familiar with the case, told the Post they're corroborating everything they can, but everything past and present is on the table with Mr. Diddy right now. And this is crazy because Diddy there's been allegations of him shooting more than one person and him having a violent past, along with the females. His friends, close associates, and all of them are scared to death right now. Reggie Wright said it in a video I had posted. And Ashton Kutcher is no stranger to it. You know, him and his wife, that Malaya Kuna, they were just all in the headlines for supporting their co-host that was caught up on, I think, sex with a minor or had some minor charges, some crazy stuff. So they've been in the spotlight for a while. But Ashton Kutcher met P. Diddy while they were doing Making the Band. Diddy was doing Making the Band. Ashton Kutcher was doing Punk. He gave him a call one day and said, I heard that you were going to punk me, and I just don't think that's a good idea. Diddy recalled the courting. But Kutcher said it didn't go like that. He said, I'm pretty sure that's not the way you said it. I don't think that's a good idea, is what you said, as the two laughed. I think it was some version of, if you do that, that will not end well for you. But I think we should work out a deal, Kutcher recalled. Basically, Diddy saying, hey, man, if you do that, it's not going to end out well for you. So let's just scratch that. Let's just do something else. We'll work out a deal and so we can get past it. And they later on became friends. But these are some of the allegations that's been going on with Diddy over the last couple of months. As you can see, his house in Miami and Los Angeles, also New York, were raided by Homeland Security. Authorities targeted the rapper's homes and seized phones and computers. Combs was spotted outside the Miami airport. We posted a video of it. He was looking kind of shook up. Brendan Paul, his right-hand man, one of his associates, also known as one of his drug mules, was arrested with him. At least 4 Jane Does and 1 John Doe have been interviewed by New York prosecutors in connection to a RICO case. Combs and Cassie settled the lawsuit one day after she filed it. In November 2023, the rapper was accused of drugging, filming, and sexually assaulting a woman. The lawsuit describes how Combs drove the alleged victim to a music studio where she could not get out of the car. It goes on to say the woman listed as Jane Doe in the lawsuit claimed that a couple of days after the assault, a third woman also came out following a friend was staying and violently attacked her. In December 2023, Combs was hit with a fourth sexual assault lawsuit that accused him and others of sexually assaulting a 17-year-old girl at his NYC recording studio after drugging her and supplying her with alcohol. See, this is where the minors come in, and that's also trafficking. Giving drugs to minors is not good. That's also felonies.
So yeah, man, it's not looking good real for Diddy, man. He's having a lot of accusations over the years, and especially over the last few months, a lot of people's coming out. I guess they seen, Cassie's lawsuit go through, so they said, hey, man, I think we have a chance now. Maybe we have a shot when we didn't before, or when it seemed like we didn't. And the feds seen that, man. The feds are not stupid. The state probably seen some stuff, and the feds looked at it and said, man, we might have actually a case here. We actually might have a predator on the loose. Let's look into it and see what we can dig out. Judges all got to sign off on all these warrants, so there's got to be some good evidence, and there's got to be some good leeway, alleging that some of these things are true. Maybe not all of them. I'm gonna make a video of the Little Rod, his lawsuit that he filed against Diddy. I'm gonna make a whole separate video to that later on, and we'll go in that, man. But he's gonna be caught up on some of these things. I don't know exactly which ones. He'll probably buy his way out of a few of them. His lawyers will probably get some kind of package deal, but I do see him going to prison. But I just don't see him escaping all these charges. I just don't. Look at Epstein, man. He had money, he had power, he had people, but I also think he was the fall guy for a lot more people. He was the fall guy to take the blame that anything happened, everybody else could escape. That's how I look at the situation, because Maxwell, his right-hand woman, the woman that they say he used to recruit all these girls, she went to prison, but none of the people she recruited the girls for have ever came out. None of them has ever went to prison. You never even heard anything else about it. No matter what people say, no matter how many times bring up the situation, nothing's been ever happening about it, So it's a very crooked world. There's some very crooked people out there, and I just hope, everybody gets justice. If something was done wrong to them, I just hope they make it right. At the end of the day, that's all we can hope for. What's in the past is in the past, but you can still make it right somehow. I don't know how that would be, but if it's with money, if it's just with closure, if it's him with going to jail, whatever the case is, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. But y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe to the video, and until the next one, you already know. Peace.